Imagine waking up one day and realizing half your life is already gone. Not because of some big tragedy, but because you kept hitting snooze, kept scrolling, kept saying tomorrow. Your lazy habits aren't just bad days. They're quietly stealing your future. And if you don't face that truth right now, you might never get it back.
His name was Jake, 27 years old, worked a decent job at a warehouse. Nothing exciting, but it paid the bills. He lived in a small apartment in the city. Single, no kids, no big dreams left. Every night, Jake told himself the same thing. Tomorrow, I'll start. Tomorrow, I'll wake up early. Tomorrow, I'll hit the gym. Tomorrow, I'll finally work on that side project I talked about for 3 years. But tomorrow never came. He'd wake up tired, scroll his phone for an hour in bed, drag himself to work, come home exhausted, order food, watch shows until his eyes burned, fall asleep on the couch. Repeat. His friends were moving on. One got promoted, another started a small business. Jake just liked their posts and felt a sharp pain in his chest. He wasn't jealous exactly. He was empty, like something inside him was slowly dying.
It got worse on weekends. Jake would plan big things. I'll clean the apartment, cook healthy meals, read that book, go for a run. But Saturday morning came, phone in hand again, 2 hours gone, 3. By afternoon, he felt heavy guilt. Why can't I just do it? He'd whisper to himself. He tried apps, timers, motivational videos. Nothing stuck. The more he failed, the worse he felt about himself. I'm lazy. I'm weak. This is just who I am. One night, after another wasted evening, he sat in the dark. TV off, phone dead on the table. He stared at the wall. Tears came quietly. Not dramatic crying, just silent drops. He thought about his mom, who always believed in him. She'd passed 2 years ago. What would she say now? He felt trapped. Like laziness wasn't just a habit, it was a prison, and every day he chose to stay inside the cell. The worst part? He knew exactly what he was losing. Time, health, respect, a future where he could look in the mirror and feel proud. But knowing wasn't enough. The pull to stay comfortable was stronger. Then came the night that changed everything. Jake couldn't sleep. He got up at 3 a.m., walked to the kitchen for water. On the counter sat his old high school basketball trophy, covered in dust. He picked it up, wiped it with his sleeve. For a second, he remembered the feeling, running down the court, heart pounding, making the winning shot, the crowd cheering. He felt alive back then, disciplined, focused. He carried the trophy to the bathroom, stood in front of the mirror under the harsh light, looked at himself, really looked. Not the quick glance, the deep stare. The man in the mirror looked tired, eyes dull, shoulders low. But something flickered. Jake whispered, "This isn't you." He set the trophy on the sink. It stood there like a reminder, a symbol of who he used to be and who he could still become. He didn't feel motivated. He felt angry. Angry at the years lost. Angry at the lie he'd told himself. In that moment, he made no big promises. He just decided one small thing. Tomorrow, I get up at 6. No phone for the first hour. I walk. That's it. It wasn't dramatic, but it was honest. The next morning, the alarm hit like a slap. His body screamed to stay in bed. But he remembered the mirror, the trophy, the stolen time. He got up, feet on cold floor, no phone. He put on shoes, stepped outside. The air was fresh, street quiet. He walked. Not fast, just walked. Day 1 was hard. Day 2 harder. But he kept going. Small wins stacked up. He started eating better, reading instead of scrolling. 1 push-up became 10. 1 page became a chapter. The biggest change wasn't the actions. It was inside. He stopped saying, "I'm lazy." He started saying, "I'm choosing discipline now." He realized lazy habits weren't his identity. They were choices he'd repeated until they felt like truth. But choices can be unmade, one at a time, with brutal honesty. The prison door wasn't locked. He just never tried to open it.
Your lazy habits are not who you are. They're what you've allowed to grow in the dark corners of your mind. They steal time like a slow leak, drop by drop, until one day the tank is empty. But the moment you face them, really face them, something shifts. You stop being the victim of your habits. You become the one who decides. Discipline isn't about feeling ready. It's about doing it anyway, even when your body begs no, even when your mind whispers later. Start stupid small if you have to. One walk, one page, one push-up. But start, because every time you choose action over comfort, you're taking your future back.
Ake is still not perfect. Some days he slips, but now he gets back up faster. He looks in the mirror and sees a man who's fighting for himself, a man who's no longer letting lazy habits steal what's left. If you're feeling that same pull, that same quiet robbery inside, listen to it. Don't run from it. Use it. Your future is waiting. Don't let another day be stolen. If this story touched you, like the video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more stories that go straight to the heart. Take care and take control.